Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Wednesday, July the 30th. The year's 2025. Let's talk trading. Questions, answers. As always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So I got a couple of questions in email. So let me see if I can answer them for the traders. And they both had to do with indicators. The first one was they wanted the latest of the 2013 TRO 2013 MP GPS high low. And so this is the latest version. I'm not sure exactly if they were looking for something different or if they thought there was an update, but this is the latest version. And I sent you a copy via email just to make sure you did have the latest version. So that's the first one. Now, the second question, um, I guess, is a little was a request for help, and they were using an indicator I wrote back in I think it's 2014, the TRO rat reversal dots, and it places these X's here. So on a green X, you'd want to go long, and a red X, you'd want to go short. So you can see that last green X would have paid off pretty nicely. Um, and it's based on the current bar, and it looks to see um, if you have, you know, if the close is above the previous close. And I'm looking here at the code. Oh, actually, no, I'm looking at a different indicator there. Um, Here we go. Yeah, it looks to see if there's a reversal. So if the previous bar was a up bar, I'm sorry, if the previous bar was a down bar, or actually, say 2 bars ago was a down bar, and then the previous bar was an up bar, it's a rat reversal. Now that's also like you can call that a turn trade, continuation. Um, but he wanted to know if there was another indicator to use to give it confirmation. Well, basically, you want to see if the price is in the rat zone. So there's several. So here, just the magnified market price that I modified, where it shows you close minus low. So you can see here, we've been putting in new lows. And so that's where you want to look for a rat reversal. um, so that's one confirmation. Another confirmation is just to use it with the 3 level ZZ indicator, another indicator that I modified. So you could see here, price would be putting in a 3 ball. And so then you'd wait for this pattern. So here you have a down, up, and then like I said, that's a turn. And then here, breaking this high, you can consider that a rat reversal, or like I said, a turn trade. Now, and when I wrote the indicator, I was looking to use this indicator basically in the rat zone. So you could actually add this indicator to along with the rat zone, and you look for these turn trades here. And looks like the pound is really dropping. So I'm not really sure. Other confirmation indicators, I really don't think there are any. Possibly you might even be able to pair it with indicator 2, which is the EMA 5. Um, or you could look at the yeah, so right here, so you could see whether or not, let me switch this over to M30. So right here, you would have seen that you would have had a turn trade signal, but you were below indicator 2, which usually would mean, exercise some caution in that trade. But then you see here on the next one, you got the aqua colored dot, which means the price is above the indicator 2 or EMA 5, and you should be good to go. And so here, wow, you've got a 50 pip plus reversal happening right here. This is quite the move on M30. I wonder if news just came out. Yeah, and I know this video is coming out late. I had a long day yesterday. I had to drive from where I work 2 hours in the morning, and then I had an 8 hour class, and then I had a 5 hour drive home. So I left out at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't get back home till 10 o'clock at night. So yes, I was stayed in bed horizontal for a little longer than usual. And for those of you maybe tuning in and don't know, I work in home care. I do it for friends or friends of friends only. Um, and it's just a way to kind of give back to the community in the sense that, yes, I get paid for it. Yes, I'm in the union. And yeah, I'm even on the board of directors of the union. And I could make a whole new video channel about that. In fact, on my other video channel, or YouTube channel, I do have some union videos. Anyway, back to trading. So, yeah, looking at this turn trade indicator, that rat reversal here. That's all it does. And so for confirmation, you just want to know if you're working with the pound or trading the pound, within 20 pips of the current daily high or low. So definitely we are in that zone now. And we are looking at M30 here. It is, it will do for whatever current time frame that you want. So it's going to take a little while because I didn't have the computer online yesterday. Because, like I said, I had to get up early. Um, so it's going to probably take a while to load that batch, even though I am enjoying the fiber optic cable that they've run to my house. That is so nice. I mean, it's even faster when I lived in Arizona and I just had regular cable. I mean, this thing is lightning fast, even though at the moment it doesn't seem to be that way. What's really interesting, though, is when this is my i5 computer. When I run it on my i7 computer, which I'm testing out to see if I can start doing some live streams, I mean, that thing is just lightning fast. And so probably one of the reasons it took so long, it had to load up all the M1 bars for all these pairs here. So right here, you can see you just got a rat reversal signal to the downside. Now, or you could also call that a flip-flop box. If you're really wanting to think price is going to push down, you could have taken it. But I usually look for reversals, not continuations, because that'd be a continuation of this big down move, because this would have been the entry that I'd be looking to take. So I guess a rule of thumb maybe is you only want to take entries after you've gotten the opposite signal. So here there was a green, but that didn't pan out. So you've got a red or sell. So here at this green, but that didn't pan out. Here you got a red sell. So in the next green, you would look to go long. And this is just another case of taking the profit before market takes it back. That would have been good for a few pips, a couple of pips. Now the other thing is, once again, this is in the launch pad, that 40 to 60 move that the pound likes to do. Actually, there's three things it'll do usually. It'll go 40 to 45, And if it doesn't hold above 45, then it's going to continue down. Then it likes to go in from 40 to 50. And the same is true. If it doesn't hold above 50, it'll like to go back down. And then you'll get the long 40 to 60 to 65 launch. And that's the Magilla launch, the big one. And for those of you who don't understand Magilla, there used to be a cartoon show, Magilla Gorilla. So, you talk about the 500-pound gorilla in the room or whatever. So that's where that comes from. So here we just had a green after a red, so that would have been a signal to take. The open of that was at 48.6. We just hit 52, now 53. Could have put a few pips in your pocket, depending on the size you like to trade. 3, 4, 5 pips could be folding money, or it could be chump change, or it could be, I don't know if it's even, what's bubblegum change now? I'm not sure. I haven't bought there. I don't think they have any penny gumball machines anymore. Let me know if there are any. I know I'm dating myself. I'm pretty much halfway through the fourth quarter of life. So that's just the way it is. And for those of you who don't know, from 0 to 20, that's the first quarter. 21 to 40, that's second quarter. And then 41 to 60, that's third quarter. 61 to 80, that's fourth quarter. And anything after the fourth quarter in football, as you all know, that's sudden death overtime. So that's the way I look at life. And so once again here, you've taken that profit before the market takes it back. Many reasons to do that. You got price seems to just be wanting to go down. And so if you get that signal and take it, don't be greedy. Don't be looking for it to do a V. It's going to probably be more of a U shape, because it's like here, price ran up. It kind of made that U, made a new high, and then it came down. And so that's just something, to look for. Or price is going to go one direction, then range, they call it like distribute here or accumulate here, and then it will do the reversal. So it's just something to note. And there you just got another reversal signal to the downside. I would not take that one, just because, I just noticed something on this chart. The magnified market price is set to current, and I usually like to have it set to daily. So you can see here 4 pips, now 3 pips, 2 pips off that current daily low. We've got 140, 440 pips of total range. That's usually about it on the pound. Of course, it could go more. Anything can happen, and these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ from mine. So that's just how it goes. So I hope I've answered the questions. Once again, this indicator, the TRO 2013 MPGPS high-low. And this is actually, it's set to M1, which is current on that one. My period, you can tell I haven't updated this because I don't have the drop down. So if we daily, okay, so from the highest high of the last 100 bars, highest high to close the lowest low, that's where we're at. And let's see if these numbers change or not. Yep, you can see that one just changed. So you can see we're moving down off of the highest high. So fellow traders, that wraps it up. I hope you're having a good trading week here. Tomorrow is the last day of the month, so I'm hoping you're having a really profitable month. And as always, I want you to always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.